Hey, I'm Alex from Marc's Foldability. In this video today, we're going to go over the top 5 travel scooters currently on the market in 2026. And I do want to mention that when we're talking about travel, we're talking about something that you can transport these on a plane, on a cruise ship, or just make it easier in life to be able to load and unload from your vehicle to go into a grocery store. So stay tuned to our video. Before we get into the top 5, we're going to go over 2 honorable mentions. In my first honorable mention, we're going to go over the Will R series. Now they do come in a 3 and a 4 wheel unit. This particular scooter is a little bit heavier than some of the other scooters on the market for the portable, but it does have great suspension, and the reason why it made the honorable mention list is due to the water resistant capabilities of the unit. It is rated as some of the highest in the industry, so if you are going somewhere in that Pacific Northwest, somewhere Costa Rica, somewhere different areas where you are going to experience more moisture, I wouldn't say this is a waterproof unit, but it does have a way higher water resistance on the unit. So basically that is why the Will R series is going to be in one of our honorable mentions. So my second honorable mention is going to be the Dashmoto Dash 3. So the Dash 3 is their model that is going to be a very lightweight unit at only 26 pounds when the seat is removed. It is also going to have a top end speed of 18 miles per hour. So if this is something that you want to have good range and good speed and obviously enjoy that fast thrill of going really fast, it is a great product. Only negative side would be is it is a front wheel driven unit. So sometimes if you are on steep inclines or it's wet, sometimes the tire could slip. So it is primarily made for hard top surfaces. But once again, if you're looking for lightweight, airline approved and speed and to cover a lot of distance, then the Dashmoto 3 would be a great product. Now before we get into the actual top 5, we would ask that if you do scroll down below and hit the like and subscribe button, that really does help our channel. And then also down in the description, we're also going to have the links for all of these current pricings on the products currently on the market today. Now number 5 on my list is going to be the Transformer 2 by Enhanced Mobility. Now the Transformer 2 has been out for quite some time, and this is an auto folding unit. So you can do this through the actual display on the unit, or it's also going to come with a key fob as well. Now a negative to this unit is going to be up in that 57, 58 pound range with the battery inside the unit. And the reason why I mentioned that is to auto fold it, you do have to have the battery in the unit. So it is going to be a little bit heavier than some of the other stuff on the market that's come out that's a little bit more carbon fiber. But this product has been on the market for quite some time. It is true and tested. It is airline approved, and it is going to be a great option for somebody if they do want that auto folding capability. Now number 4 on my list, we're actually going to have 2 products for number 4. We are going to have the Pride Endurance AL Plus, and we're also going to have the Golden 152 XL Plus. So both of these scooters are very similar. That's why they're in the same number 4 slot. Both of these scooters are going to have a lithium travel approved, airline approved battery pack. They are going to have suspension. They're both going to have the really tight turning. One brand calls it easy turn, the other brand calls it micro turn. They're both going to have magnetic charging ports. They're going to have an easy way how the tiller comes down. They are both portable, and they're both very comfortable units. And honestly, they're going to be a little bit of a better cost point for most individuals than some of these auto folding type units. So basically, both of these scooters can do very similar things just by 2 different manufacturers. So once again, on number 4 on our list, we are going to have that Endurance AL Plus and that 152 XL Plus by Golden Technologies. Number 3 on my list is going to be the CarryOn HD by Golden Technologies. Now this is the only scooter on this list that is going to have up to a 400 pound weight capacity. And once again, this is going to be approved for all planes, trains, cruises. You are going to get an airline approved battery pack with this unit as well. Now a couple of reasons why I really like this unit is it does have a nice flat floorboard space, so you can kind of kick your feet out a little bit wider. It is very comfortable. It has a little bit of a higher ground clearance. Now this is a very well-made scooter, but the only problem that I kind of see with this is that it is a little bit of a heavier scooter than some of the other units. This is going to be about 53 pounds. Now this particular unit, you can stand it up, and it has roller wheels that kind of kick out, so you can roll it around like a suitcase. So just imagine if you're going through the airport about to get on a plane, you are able to fold that up and kind of roll that around. But with the same concept is you can kind of put that in the standing up position against your bumper and kind of pivot lift it, and then it's only maybe about 24 to 25 pounds of what the weight you're actually lifting. So once again, if you're looking for something that you need that is going to be great for planes, trains, cruises, and have that 400 pound capacity, then I would go ahead and take a look at the CarryOn HD by Golden Technologies. Now, number 2 on my list is going to be the Super Portable by Pride Mobility. Now, this is a manual folding scooter, just like number 3 on my list was as well. But this particular unit is less steps to fold because the seat actually folds down with the unit. On number 3, if you take the seat off kind of prior to folding the unit. This one, you don't need to. It all kind of folds down on itself. This is going to have an airline-approved battery pack. So once again, cruises, trains, planes, all of that is going to be approved. One of the key points on this unit as well is the wheelbase is under 22 inches. So if you are planning on going on a cruise and you don't have a handicap approved room, you would be able to drive this because those doors are about 22 inches of an opening on the space. There are going to be a couple different color options. It is a very comfortable riding scooter as well. So really, honestly, across the board, it does only have a 300-pound weight capacity. So if you are above that, then obviously check out number 3 on our list. But if you're under 300-pound capacity, we do believe this is the best manual folding scooter currently on the market today. Now, number 1 on our list is going to be the Elite Traveler 2 Platinum by Pride Mobility. This is what we're going to call a portable scooter. So this is going to come apart in a few pieces, but it is going to be very lightweight. This particular unit is going to come with either or battery packs, a 12 or an 18 amp battery pack, but because it is sealed lead acid batteries, it does not matter which size you go with. They're all going to be approved for planes, trains, cruises, and everything else that's going to be, some of those limitations with lithium batteries, but since this is sealed lead acid, you do not have to worry about it on this unit. Now, a couple great features on this unit is it is going to have that easy turn technology where the wheels turn really sharp. So basically what you're getting out of that is you're kind of getting a 3-wheel turning radius on a scooter, but with the stability of a 4-wheel scooter. There are going to be a few different color options on this unit. And then once again, it is going to have a magnetic charging port as well. And then it is going to have just some overall very good comfort. And lastly on this, reason why this is the best on our list, it is our most commonly sold scooter, and it is probably going to have some of the better costs for a portable scooter on the market with everything that you're getting on this particular unit. So once again, that is why number 1 on my list is going to be the Elite Traveler 2 Platinum by Pride Mobility.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.